Yeah, we're just doing the recap.
So I'm sorry? Okay. So last week, shortly after your battle with the Elder Brain Dragon, you decided it was unwise to split the party and go about your own stuff, so you whiled away several hours at a library, humoring Pippin as he did research.
What?
Senku also spent much of that time with his nose in books.
All I heard is Senko, Senko,
It was
Senko.
Perrin who got just a little bit overwhelmingly bored and decided to leave the library. That prompted everyone to follow him.
It was Senku, by the way, who had his nose.
Senku was
No, Pippin did as well.
Yes. Yeah, all of this happened while you were snoozing.
Oh.
So,
Joe.
Senku elected to stay behind while the rest of the party explored. They found the body of an orc, literally ripped limb from limb, with the puncture wounds that Nyexor identified as shark bite.
Land shark! Land shark!
It was worse than that. It was a land shark, bear, dragon, wyvern thing.
I know. I was there. I saw the ugly mother.
Indeed. So, even before that, you returned to the you returned to the estate for the board of directors, and happened to see Queen Mira and Min South disembarking, escorted by a very large, burly, muscular, armor-clad blue dragonborn that eventually identified himself as Serathis. Now, because of state rules and laws, Serathis was not allowed to continue his guard duties, and as such was suggested by the queen that he stick around you guys and watch your backs.
Good choice.
Conversation outside the estate grounds, you were encountered by none other than Luvia Bloodmire. Sorry, just got a message from Pat. He will be joining us in a few minutes.
Yay.
That there was a thing in a cul-de-sac not far away. You ran to the scene and encountered a straight-up, huge-sized, undead bear with sharks for lower arms and hands. And it proceeded to try and tear the ever-loving turd out of all of you.
Let's just say Voltron, if Voltron was a totally fucking ugly robot. Sorry.
Kind of, sort of, including the fact that it also had a wyvern tail.
Voltron, it was not.
It proceeded to utterly lay waste to several of you. At one point, Pippin even dropped. And it was subsequently and ultimately banished, thanks to
Briefly.
a clutch move by Sarathis. While it was banished, Senku showed up, having been warned by Lady Bloodmire that this thing was here.
Quote, stuff was going down.
So Senku cast his trademark Greater Haste spell.
God, I love that thing.
And shortly thereafter, the undead shark and bear reappeared. At which point, everyone had actions readied against it. Blew it 3/4 of the way to the Nine Hells, and then Perrin finished it off.
Back
It's a
live
12
again. Back
It's a
live
12
again.
by
Okay,
12.
now we're getting my voice. Apparently, it's changed the setting again. I was only getting your side. Okay, I was gonna say, we don't want to forget Narxer's clutch move. By putting the feeble mind on it
Yes.
before we killed it.
Before people minded it.
No, he didn't just feeble-mind it. He made it... He basically guaranteed that it would never regain its stuff again.
Indeed. So yeah,
It was already
Dinosaur
dumb as a
minded
box
it.
of rocks.
Yep.
Lest also no, that's an insult to the box of rocks, Senku. But there's also the fact that Nestor hit it for 500 damage exactly, although that was
Really only 250.
you later discovered that was halved.
I can't hear you, Kayla, if you're talking.
Just making noises by myself. Don't mind me.
Okay.
That's why I'm muted.
Adorable.
So after the fight,
Super
Pippin
adorbs.
collapsed and began sleeping.
I heard that.
Zarathis walked over and picked him up, and that's basically where we left off.
Old Pippin here could use a cat nap.
It is at this point I am going to require everyone to make me give me a second.
Stats. Bookmark. Save.
I must open all of the things.
Nat 20 on my bookmark check. I succeed in having this page bookmarked. What the hell?
I'm gonna need everyone to make me history checks.
Oh,
I think
Oh,
Pippin would be
buddy.
waking up about this time. Unless Atticus wants him to stay asleep for a little bit.
Who's Atticus? We have Sarathis.
Sarathis, my bad.
Well, I
It's a
already
29
know
for
how
Sarathis.
this is turning out.
You said history?
I need history, yes.
it's me getting the nat 20 this time, Sarathis.
What's your modifier to history?
I got a 29 as well.
Huh, what do you know?
So I'm just going to give you a little backstory real quick. I rolled an Arcana check and rolled a 29. Sarathis rolled a Strength check and got a 29, but he got a nat 20. I did not. This time, he got a 29 with his history, but it was not a nat 20. But I got the 29 in my history check, and it was a nat 20. So how the turns have tabled.
Well,
Turns have tabled.
You mentioned your 29 because that's what I got.
Nice.
Too.
Oh, that's funny.
3 of us got.
Okay. Can you let the rest of us yell out
Let
our
the rest of us have
numbers?
some fun, gosh.
And I got a 3.
Oh no! Well, I'm
Tell
lucky.
me you know nothing without telling me you know nothing.
Well, I'm lucky and I got a 19. The +3, so not bad.
Okay. Since Perrin showed up in the middle of this, I request that he make a history check.
History. Oh, this will be amazing. That's a 12.
Okay.
Not as
So
bad as I expected.
the only one who fails is Leafa because the DC for this was 10.
Woohoo! I'm dumb.
You're not dumb.
You're not
You're
dumb.
uneducated. You are not dumb.
It's a joke. Move on.
Like, you have no reason. You have no reason to know the nicety, the finer points of matters of state.
LOL, yeah, no, I lived in a forest most of my life.
Surprisingly,
Yes.
Nyxor knows. Surprisingly.
And Perrin.
And Senku, Pippin, and Sarathis just blew it out of the fucking water.
They're the ones
That's
that make
your
sense to
stuff.
know
That is your stuff.
That wasn't even a nat 20. It was a 16 with a +13 modifier because my history is just that friggin' huge.
Well, anyways, you all realize, and this would be shared with Leafa very quickly, that because there's this loud gong. There's this loud gong that is sounded. Which is effectively the last call for attendees to a state dinner in the Norlayan territory to arrive.
Let's go.
Food, yeah, we better get there.
Food!
So you guys all turn around and start. I'm not going to say you run, but I will say that you jog. And at the second one of these, bong, the gong being sounded, Pippin, you finally do wake up.
Okay.
With a splitting headache.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Sounds about right for Pippin. He's like, oh.
And mind you, you're still draped over Sarath's shoulder, by the way.
Like,
Fireman's
he
carry.
just weakly reaches his hand down and casts a spell, and he just casts prestidigitation. And Sarathis, every step you take, you hear a little.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Payback.
Why? Why?
Oh, it's payback.
Why would you do such a thing?
That's ridiculous.
Only Sarathis really understands.
Yeah, I do.
And that makes it even better.
Okay, did I miss this part of the session last night?
You missed quite a lot.
This session. And the Thunder, I don't think Thunder would even understand this either.
No, I don't.
think only Sen and I and Serathis would.
What happened while I was asleep?
Well, just to make a long story short, in another campaign I run that Atticos, which is Gray's character, is a part of, Gray wanted to make every step that the Jarl takes make fart noises.
Oh my gosh.
With thaumaturgy. So I'm doing it with prestidigitation. Did I mention it also smells bad?
Oh gosh.
It's like, oh geez, dude, what are you doing?
Okay, back to the campaign before we all.
This is the campaign.
Yes,
This is in character.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
Oh wait, I'm not the DM.
Wrong campaign.
He does the same thing in my campaign. So.
Yeah, yesterday you didn't think you were the DM. Today you think you are the DM. Just get it straight, man.
Leave me alone.
No.
Anyway.
You have a question for the DM, Serathis?
I do. May I use Primordial Ward on this?
I'm going to say no because it doesn't qualify as damage.
Yeah. But it is damaging my ego.
Emotional damage.
It is damaging my ego.
Emotional damage.
Oh my god.
It's damaging his ego, he said.
I'm gonna I'm breaking character for 1 second. One of my best friends, Greg Hudson, is Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs fan of Stephen He. All
it's
you
hilarious.
Would make him proud. All y'all would make him super proud. And I'm going to send him the link to this.
Oh my gosh. I love the YouTube.
Recording.
It is so hilarious.
I'm going to send him a link to this. So he knows that I mentioned him in a D&D session. Even he.
Okay, if I can't use Primordial Ward, can I use Cleansing Touch on myself?
No.
I mean, I don't think that would work because I'm not affecting you. I'm just affected. Like, I don't know.
Prestidigitation. It doesn't affect you. It affects the environment.
Yeah.
Literally just making sound and smell effects.
Win this time.
He'll dispel it at that. It's like, haha. I feel some sort of strange feeling of, I don't know, success. It is strange. It is a success, but it is not of my own.
Pippin, let us not gross out the guests. We got food on the brain.
Food? Food. Hum.
So you guys finally get
Mine.
So you finally do get to the main entrance to the board of directors estate, and the guards, one gnome, one half elf, look at you as you traipse onto the property looking a horrific sight.
Except for Senku.
Except for Senku. Everyone else...
Actually, I'm not too bad at the moment. I mean, a little hurt, but...
Well, I mean, you would look like you just got out of a battlefield.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, everyone really except Senku looks like they were mauled by a bear.
Or a shark.
Yeah. Or a bear shark.
So the guards look at you, and one of them pulls out a like a horn and blows into it. It lets out this loud. And about half a minute later, six attendants dressed in clerical and medical robes come out. And they just sort of usher you inside and say, quickly, we must tend to your wounds in the infirmary.
Can Cerathis just drop Pippin?
Huh?
But food. She's like complaining and whining about it.
I mean,
Goodness.
we're going to the infirmary now, so can Cerathis just drop him?
You can.
You just like drop him and he just floats there.
Show off.
He's got like, you know, the spectral wings are just kind of just gently flapping. They're like tiny dragon wings.
Oh, by the way, out of character, I have something planned for if I get a nat 1 on an Eldritch Blast. I'm going to basically have it blow up in my face for effect, and then Senku is going to be covering one of his eyes saying, I'm fine. Am I missing an eyebrow?
He's like, no, that's not the type of damage Eldritch Blast does. Gosh. You're missing 4 teeth.
Anyways.
It's like, no. That's not right at all.
Nobody got the Mythbusters joke.
Oh, no, I got it. That's why I said you're missing teeth. Because it's not fire damage, it's force damage.
You get the point.
Anyway.
No, that reaction is more an invoker wizard.
Moving on. You are ushered into an like a very white, very clean room. It has a faint smell of alcohol.
Ooh. Yummy.
Not that alcohol.
Ew. Not yummy.
This is the kind of stuff they use for sterilizing.
Sterile who now?
Standing there, dressed head to toe in medical robes, is her hair as disheveled as it was about a minute ago when you first encountered her. Is Luvia, and equally dressed is her daughter Catherine.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm glad to see you guys are attributing to society.
She looks at you. She has a mask over her mouth, but even still, your perception is good enough that you can tell she is smiling. She bows her head a little bit and says, "We have you to thank for this, Master Pippin. Your compassion for us allowed us opportunity to see the error of our ways."
Next one.
You guys are... Oh, I know.
He did it under his breath.
I know, but my perception is out of this world. And by out of this world, I mean I got a 4. I never said which world it was out of. I I went straight down.
At hyperluminal speed.
Quick question. Did we all get a full rest?
No.
No.
We've not had a long rest at all yet.
You weren't really in the fight yet, though, so you didn't really. You would have gotten a rest.
I
believe.
wasn't really much in the fight either. All I did was cast Greater Haste.
So all you did was waste greater hate, or not waste. Sorry, wrong choice of words. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, since she did get a long rest while we were out doing our thing, and she was at home the entire day, just sleeping. Because she wasn't here till not last game, but the game before last was the last time she played, and I think we all got a long rest since then.
Would it be fair to say then that since she was not beat up, that she would have fought to stay to eat food?
Well, for starters, she was around for the fight with the Elder Brain Dragon. You didn't see her, but she was there and she was invisible. She just didn't get the chance to do anything. And
well, I know, but I meant before then. Did she do anything? Was she there for the other fight?
yes, not the undead Sharken Bear, but she was there for the Elder Brain. And you'd had the opportunity for a short rest, but I'm gonna say no to a long one.
Okay.
Do you believe that's fair?
As for the estate dinner, everyone with their history checks know you would have had a that would have been the 1 hour warning. So you are in fact going to get another short rest before the dinner. And as part of that, the party is also getting some medical attention.
Lovely. So I guess she would have been like, but the food, and everybody been like, dude, we have an hour. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have an hour, Letha.
And also the people that we were talking to, the person and their daughter, they were the ones that were like doing all the like ritual stuff and, you know, science stuff, but for evil, and now they're doing science stuff for good.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And I believe Serathis was trying to get my attention.
Yes. Two-part question. Would Serathis be familiar with Luvia and her daughter?
No.
No.
Okay. Second question. Or second part of the same question. Can Serathis just muscle his way through the infirmary and go tend to the queen and
that would be bad.
Serathis can make me an intelligence check.
Serathis, what are you doing?
27.
27, okay.
Like, Senku looks over and just sees
Serathis, I need you briefly in the
Don't metagame. Don't metagame.
Well, he's just looking over there and just looking and seeing, what are you doing? But I guess while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna start then. Yes, I don't care about the lower profits. Oh shit.
Meow.
Oh. What happened? Oh.
What happened?
Okay, so instead,
Nothing.
Arathis is going to start to reject medical attention. He's going to stop for a moment and think about it. And then he's just going to huff one of those dragonborn huffs where sparks come out of his nose. And he's going to sit and let it happen. He's not happy with it, but he's going to let it happen.
This woman Luvia, human, this human woman Luvia, looks at you as you do, snaps her fingers and says, attend to the royal guard, but don't get too close, he may bite. And she says this very much jokingly.
Who says it's a joke? I might actually bite.
No, you'd breathe.
Max was gonna probably glance at Sarathis like you expect it from me too, so what's your huffing?
Quit your huffing and puffing.
He's just gonna huff again.
I have a question, son.
I hope I have an answer.
If I use a Eldritch Overdrive dice to up a first level spell to second level, can I cast Shadow Blade with it?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so, but I thought I'd ask.
Nice try.
I was curious because I'm trying to set up some stuff on Roll20 and I wasn't sure.
Ah.
I've probably asked it before.
I don't recall, but that's neither here nor there. So Luvia sits you all down. She speaks. She turns to Catherine and says, "Now remember, exactly as we've practiced." And she responds with, "Yes, mother." And they begin going over and they start handing out these wooden dowels. She says, "Put these in your mouths because this will hurt."
Wait, what?
But I can also, this will hurt, but I can also promise you it will be every bit as effective as a cure wounds spell.
Is this like biting down on the belt when you're trying to field triage a broken leg or something?
Yes.
He's like, I hate field triaging a broken leg.
They begin to, they pull out They pull out sewing kits with like fine needle and thread. They boil them, and they begin the process of sewing you up. As they do, Catherine begins to, orate orate the tale of how when Pippin cast the scatter spell on them, they had to struggle and stumble their way down the mountainside. How they trudged through through the ALP, where they were shunned for their practice for their non-magical practices. How they finally came into Norleyan territory and found themselves in this city, where they chanced upon a gnomish girl who was dying, and they nursed this girl back to health. Turns out the girl was the daughter of nobility, and she told her father what they had done, and her father set them up with a medical practice. And she is absolutely upfront and honest. They do still perform those grafts, but they do so to people who are missing limbs or eyes or what have you. It is a service rendered, and for the right cost, they will perform augmentations.
What are these augmentations?
Whoa, roboting.
Was I roboting?
No, you weren't.
Not on my end, but she shrugs and says, "Imagine, if you will, a cunning, nimble elven guard, nimble with a bow, but with the arms and brute strength of an orc.
Interesting.
Or perhaps," and Luvia raises an eyebrow a bit, "a stealthy halfling that need not have to worry about tripping traps on the floor because he is flying over them."
Am I currently being sewed up?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I probably shouldn't fly. He's like, well, I do have the ability to fly, but only for, I think, 2 hours a day.
So imagine if you weren't limited by the time duration of magic.
It's tempting. Though quite disturbing. How would you even do such a thing? Like, where would you get the wings?
That is...
That is none of your concern, citizen.
Let us say that is a
Better left unsaid.
business secret.
Well, I may not approve of your methods, but I'll meet you halfway.
She says, she stiffens up and says, I will say that while it is a trade secret, we are no longer in the business of procuring limbs from the living.
Well, that is good. That is most important.
So we have had a few people that have agreed to donate their body parts upon their expiration.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I think there's something wrong with that, but like I said, I'm not going to nitpick. I'm just happy that you're no longer working for the cult and that you've turned over a new leaf. Your methods, I can disagree with them, but I'm also not going to get on to you about it. I'm over that.
You see her visibly smile, and she's like, I apologize, but this is going to sting, as she takes this grain alcohol and just presses it hard onto one of your bite marks.
Ow!
DM.
Go ahead, Sarathis.
Am I in hearing distance of this?
Oh, I'm pretty sure we all hear this.
You are all in the same room here.
I don't like the way she said living. Can I insight check this?
You can.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you could also ask the group because they've dealt with her.
Oops.
Indeed.
Nope. That ain't happening. Nope.
He's getting roll a 3.
Yeah,
rolled a nat 1.
That's a whole 3 for you.
That's a whole tree.
Never mind.
So, insofar as you can tell, she is being perfectly honest.
I got a 9.
Insofar as you can tell, Pippin, she is being 100% honest.
Wait, actually, hold up. It's not going to be a 9 because I believe I'm still being affected by glibness. How long does that last? Has it been an hour since the dragon fight?
Since the dragon fight, it's been like 6 hours.
Okay. Never mind then. I wasn't sure how long it had been because I know we went to the dragon and then we had this deal. I couldn't remember how long had passed in between.
So roughly an hour passes, and you're cleaned up. Your armor has been taken off and is, neatly polished and stuff. A guard comes in during your treatment and says, "We're seeing to your armor. Obviously, due to the fact that this is a state dinner with many royal dignitaries, your weapons will have to be temporarily checked."
Pippin's just kind of like, my weapons are magical. I can't really check them in. My weapons are just a part of my existence.
I was more referring to your physical weapons, the emerald bow, the lightning greatsword, the spear with a dragon horn on it,
and the big hammer.
That's not a weapon, that's just a tool.
Okay, good, because I am a weapon.
Yes, you are.
Will you need Principal Forge to be checked?
Yeah, we already have it.
I'm the Queen's bodyguard. That's just not going to happen.
By order of the Queen, it is.
He's like, oh.
Or shall I fetch her for you? have this image in my
Might
head
I-
of this beast of a dragonborn just sort of sitting there defeated, mouth and a sort of almost pouting.
Might I suggest that we request a decree stating that we must give up our weapons?
The gnome bows slightly, reaches into his pocket, pulls out a finely rolled bit of parchment, unfurls it, and presents it to you, Pippin.
All right. Can I just take a look and make sure this is actually an official document?
Yes. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation checks. It's a 16.
16. You can, in fact, tell it is authentic.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, this is authentic. It's good. Sorry, we've been tricked and trapped a lot this week.
Make an insight check,
Okay.
Pippin.
That's a
I can help.
5.
I can help if he wants it.
I would
Like,
love
you want to make that
advantage.
advantage? Here,
I'd love assistance.
here,
Okay,
you have
go ahead and roll with
assistance.
advantage.
That's a 13. Hold on, I'm gonna add a +4 to that.
How are you
Well,
going to? Oh, you
Well,
have.
D4.
Okay.
Just like, yep. So yeah, that's a 14.
Pippin, join me in the DM chat.
And while I'm waiting for everything to happen, I'll be doing more of this ship breaking. It's very soothing to do while you're waiting for things to happen in Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, power junction box. That is the door console. I don't want to hit that again. It's another door console. Let's see what's in here. Power cell.
Sen will be back in just a moment. But they're being completely honest with us, and there is no, they're not doing anything to be deceptive in any way.
Okay.
So I will go along with all of it. Ooh, what should I call my ability to run super fast?
Just call it the Flash.
The Flash Dash? Sonic Flash.
The 100-mile dash.
And a 10-kilometer run.
Do that every day.
I'm calling it the 10-kilometer run.
Yes, do that every day for 3 years, and You might be as strong as Saitama. No, I believe it is generally referred to as one punch. Side note, you may not want to defeat things in one punch. The soothing act of breaking down a ship.
Get it.
Yeah. Done. Okay. So you return the document to the butler, Pippin.
Yes.
He takes it, he bows, and he says, "The party is about to begin. We will do what we can to set aside some hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, wonderful.
And we will, of course, postpone the meal for a few minutes until you arrive."
Then let us make our way there. This is going to be good.
So after about an hour goes by of this medical treatment, and all of you heal.
Oh, I'm at full.
Okay. Well, everyone who was injured heals 20 hit points.
I don't know if many of us were injured. We did a lot of healing at the end of last session.
I was
still injured.
Nice.
How was that nice? I was still injured.
I was still injured.
Yeah,
Okay,
I still
my bad.
have.
My bad.
I'll still have a little bit of.
I stand corrected.
I'm still at a good 50 hit points.
I stand corrected. I apologize. Also, I've been using Flicker Step wrong this whole time, and I'm mad about it.
Well, anyways, several attendants roll in carts with your armor. It's all spiffy, polished. It's almost it's. They did a really good job on your armor because it is all well repaired. The armor is polished. It almost, you could see those of you who have metal armor, you can see your reflections in it.
Oh, cool.
Small ladders and stuff, and they actually aid you in donning your armor. You come out of this hour session feeling and looking a whole lot better.
Nice.
Do we feel inspired?
No. But you are then ushered in, and you are ushered to a door. You can see inside. There are you hear music playing. You see people in noble garb mulling about. Several are dancing. And then there is like a trumpet sound, a trumpet blare, and presenting the party of heroes that have traveled all over the nations east of the Ashcroft Mountains and saved countless lives. Presenting first the great magic hunter Pippin Patalopsicopoulos Bonzu III.
He'll like bow and make like sparks blow up behind the party with a bunch of smoke as well.
And you hear ooh and ah. Then the presenting the greatest archer this side of the Ashcroft Mountains, the great half-elf, the wielder, the current owner of the Great Bow Wind Reaper, Perrin.
How was I going?
I'm sorry?
How was I going?
Okay. The dragon who is the living incarnation of Mother Nature itself. The avatar of the thunderstorm, Nyxor Zorash.
He'll pull up his head in a proud, draconic manner, and lightning would like sparkle around his body in a bit of a show.
Finally, we're not dead for once.
The second most intelligent mind of our era. The inventor of the warning system protecting us from the evil winds. Professor Senku Ishigami.
Senku enters and then does this, and then basically he bows softly with a sincere grin as he enters the room.
All right. The great master of the unarmed martial arts, whose claws are so sharp they can slice trees. Lipa!
She does a very excessive, it's a small jump and then into a deep curtsy.
The second noble blue dragonborn that has been known in recent history. The greatest of Queen Mira's royal guards. Sarathis!
He's just gonna huff and go stand by the queen.
Can I hold on? Can I let's see here. Oh, I don't have minor illusion. Or greater illusion. Darn, I was gonna make like a fake version of him.
Oh.
Well, can I message? Can I use the message cantrip and be like, dude, do something. Let the crowd know who you are.
Yeah, I can allow that.
It's like just roar. Just at least roar. Trust me.
He crosses his arms and stands behind the queen and just huffs with sparks out of his nose.
I just love his over seriousness.
And Pippin just rolls his eyes. Fine. I was gonna make you look cool.
Senku just shrugs.
Nyxor, do you want to roar?
Well, he already did the lightning.
Sure. He'll
and
let a proud draconic roar.
And can I press the digitation and make like lightning breath come out of his mouth, but harmless?
Yeah, I'd allow that.
No, I am not. That's not how Nyxor works. Keep trying. Keep trying, but
that's the other dragon.
Keep trying, and one day you might succeed.
You might turn into a dragon.
Maybe another character, but not this one.
I personally think Nyaxar pulling Godzilla would be cool.
Yeah, but that's not how I see him as, though.
Good on you. And finally, the guy says, last but not least, the living incarnation of the lightning bolt, descendant of Korax himself, Nestor Ravenscar.
Oh boy.
And dramatic pause turns into awkward moment as Nestor does not step forward.
Nestor, what's up, buddy?
Everyone can roll me perception.
Perception checks. I hate perception.
That will be a 5.
That's a 17.
That's a 29!
That'd be a 32 nat 20.
Okay.
I got close to nat 20, but still 35.
And I got only a 14, but then plus my 17, so 31.
Grief.
She's like, I only rolled a 13, but it's a 30.
Yes.
I'll be right back. I want to hear this first. Let's hear it.
So, Senku, you say, Nestor, you okay, buddy? And you just feel a tap on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
You turn and look.
Sure.
Everyone sees Nestor has entered the room unnoticed, and everyone can assume he has used he's used a form of teleportation magic. He's like, I'm fine, but I hate recognition like that. It just it makes my skin crawl.
It's Pippin. Pippin will kind of step up to him. It's like, it's not about being recognized. It's about giving them somebody to look up to and know that they feel safe.
Hearing this, Sarathis is just the corners of his mouth are just going to kind of smile a little bit, like finally someone understands, somebody gets it.
You don't have to put on a show, or I'm kind of the person who does put on a show. It's kind of who I am. It's not who you are. It's not who our little dragon friend is. Little, you kind of like quotes, but it is about letting them know that you're here to protect them.
I get it. I don't have to like it.
No, you don't. You don't have to like it.
So, Pippin, you said you had to step away for a moment?
I don't have to. That's why I was still. I'm just gonna go grab a bowl of soup or baked beans.
Fair enough. You can do that. You're going to be safe for the moment.
Okay, I'll still be able to hear you. So I just wanted to wait while I had a moment so I could switch my mic.
Big be on. I'm taking you to work.
All right. So, at Perrin, what did you get on that perception check?
35.
35. I'm going to need you to briefly join me in the DM chat.
Well, I mean, I had a net too, so.
Yeah, yours was like a 32 or something.
Yes.
And
It's plus
so
12
was-
go burr.
Yep. Not quite enough.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Perrin just made it with the 35.
Jesus Christ.
So, at that, the party kind of gets, which was already getting underway, kind of goes into full swing. True to their word, they have, true to their words, several of the attendant butlers present you with various different kinds of hors d'oeuvres. Some cooked, some cold. You know, there are crackers and cheese, but there's also these like small small strips of pork. There's some bacon. Everyone is enjoying themselves. And you guys are free to do what you wish. I mean, you do see Queen Mira, you see Mid South, you see Shrivel, you see way back from Nissa, you see Ambrose, the artificer. And what you're pretty sure is his family. You see nobility you notice from New Syri.
I guess I'll break the ice. DM, is there like a lute or anything laying around, like a musical instrument?
Yes, there is. There are numerous. There's an entire band playing.
Oh, I kind of want to bring up my 30.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Sarathis would like to pick up the lute and join in the band.
Okay.
In the meantime, Senku is basically talking with people.
Fair enough. There are servers walking around that are also carrying bottles of the finest wines, meads, and ales.
And
yes,
Senku is just
specifically because you're there, Senku, you are presented with a bottle of you're presented with a bottle of either water or milk. And at one point, like someone hands you a small, big chalice of water, and he proceeds to like crush a whole bunch of different fruit and just put it in.
Nice.
I did a roll for the hurdy-gurdy. 23.
All right, so you can make me a. Well, you may have to re-roll that, but you can go ahead and roll me a charisma check. Or actually, performance would be better.
Would you like the same from Serathis?
Yes.
And would that be with advantage since he knows what he's doing with it?
No, because because it's a performance check, you can actually go ahead and add his proficiency bonus to it.
Oh, yeah, because this would be... That'd be 29, then.
Okay.
Still rolled a 18.
Hold on. Pippin wants to. Can Pippin join in as well? And
Didn't know how to use a musical instrument.
I mean, he knows how to use his voice.
All right, you can make me a performance check, and I still need the same performance check with proficiency bonus from Serathis as well.
And Lisa can play.
Actually,
Okay.
DM,
Wow.
I rolled a 10, but with my proficiency, it's going to be a 16.
actually,
Okay,
let me
and
check. Does
then-
Pippin have?
You're also adding your charisma modifier to this as well.
Oh, then it's 21.
Okay.
No, Pippin does know an instrument. He is. I don't have it written down for some reason, but he does get one.
Yeah, Karen
What?
would get one as well, but
I believe.
have it
Let's
written
see here. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't know an instrument. He knows how to do like card tricks and stuff like that. Never mind. He wouldn't be a part of this.
Okay.
I was thinking he might, but
Don't
he
have it
might
written
like
down either.
he might like tell a story or something while they're playing, but use it to tell the story of the fight against the dragon.
I've got this vision of all of us just like pushing the band off stage and taking over.
Can you use like can I use like prestidigitation and to like be able to tell a story while they're playing and like be able to roll with advantage because of it?
Advantage, no, but I will let you use that as a. I will let you use that as a perform check.
Okay, then that would be a 21.
Okay.
Yeah, Pippin is like monster with performance, isn't he?
No, not really. I only have a +6.
Serathis and Pippin are the same in performance.
Well, you have a +5. I have a +6.
I mean, I could boost that if you want, or is there just no need?
No,
There's
it's
no-
just for fun. I wouldn't even.
Yeah.
even if you know.
This is not a serious. This is not a serious moment. So. The band goes to all take a break and say now like you hear some of the attendants say you can please take a break and enjoy the enjoy the food, give yourself like a 15-minute food break, and everyone just sort of everyone just sort of slides in and starts taking over. No one gives you a hard time about it, mainly because you can kill all of these people with your pinkies.
We're just there to have a good time, too.
You are there to have a good time, but you are level 20 adventurers, and everybody knows this. So nobody is going to give you a hard time. So you tell this, you with Pippin doing prestidigitation work, and Niagzor on his hurdy-gurdy, Serathis with a lute. You guys, the three of you, regale the partygoers of the tale of the Battle of the ALP Academy.
What about Lefa? Can she join too, like I asked?
I apologize, I didn't hear you. You're very quiet.
Sorry.
You're fine. I just didn't hear you. But yes, go ahead and make me a perform check.
I got a 10.
Okay.
I could boost that for you.
Not necessary. So you grab like a you go ahead and you grab a violin, Lefa, and though you're not really skilled with it, you're certainly not bad. You provide some of the more sorrowful and mournful moments as Pippin regales the entire crowd of what happened, and he finishes it by saying, we are going to storm the ruins of the academy, and we are going to slay the Thunder Tyrant. And all that fun stuff, and you are all rewarded for your performance with a standing ovation. And in fact, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12, 12. You are ultimately showered with 28 gold.
Ooh.
I didn't realize it was already like this. Wait,
Repeat that?
I think my mic's on. It is on. Oops. No, I'm in the kitchen cooking food and listening.
Ah, okay.
I didn't realize my mic was still on.
For a second, you sounded like Gray. I'm like, did Gray say something? Any hoozle. So, this goes on for about an hour, and then Shrivel himself walks around ringing this bell. Ding! The hors d'oeuvres and dance hour will only go on for another 5 minutes before we sit down and have the proper feast. And during that, we will actually speak about the business of the evening. So the hors d'oeuvres finish up. I have this image in my head of a plate of hors d'oeuvres being presented to Sarathis. He just takes the plate, angles it, and just downs them all in one gulp.
Is that accurate?
No,
It's up to Sarathis.
no, he would just put his hand.
Julie.
Indeed, Nestor. It was Nestor, correct?
That was Nestor, yes. Though he sort of leans in and says, much as I hate to say it, Pippin does have a point, you know.
Flash and flare only leads to distraction. And in distraction, we don't see the threats coming from the shadows.
Nestor smirks, nods, but then he says, my Transcendent Strike disagrees with you. Respectfully.
I can respect that. To each his own.
Sarathis, boy, enjoy the time. while you do have it. We've been through a lot. And I do mean a lot. So we enjoy our time that we do have together.
Do please enjoy yourself. It's just not my style.
For us,
Oh, come
with all the stuff that we have
on.
to go through
You're
and
part
deal
of the
with,
family now.
anytime-
Come on. Join us.
for us, hold on. For us, we always want to take advantage of these situations where we can actually enjoy ourselves and have some time, because the next fight, we don't know if we're all going to come back.
You know what? DM, is there a balcony?
There is, but not to this banquet hall. You are on the ground floor. There are balconies on this is a huge estate. It's like 3 stories tall. The second and third stories, the rooms there do have balconies.
You know, in those estate houses, the room that's just off of the main dining hall,
Yeah,
it's like a small sitting room. Is there one of
is.
those? Sarathis is just going to go there.
Okay. You go there. There are people like, it kind of doubles as a. It is kind of a large sitting room, and there's sort of a revolving door of guests that are coming in and out. There's a mirror that a few nobles are kind of using as like a to reapply makeup. There's a few who are just sitting there, like one has a big just goblet of water that they're sipping. But there is by far easily enough room for you to sort of just find a place to yourself.
Is there like a window or anything like that in the room?
Yes, there is, and it is wide open.
Sarathis is just going to stand in the window with his arms crossed, staring outside.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
Oh, okay. Please don't fail me. 12?
You want me to boost that for you, buddy?
You can't see him.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you got to
great.
be able to see me.
Right. I'm gonna need you to join me in the DM chat.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'm making pork and beans.
I'm salvaging a spaceship. I'm getting certified by working on a difficult spaceship with electrical terminals because those are so much fun to work with.
So I need one of you to roll me a d4.
Okay, I shall be
Yeah.
I shall be rolling the d4, not with a not with a
Just
90 plus
just
modifier.
just a D4.
3.
Okay. About 3 minutes go by. The band has packed up their instruments and left. They've all thanked you for your performance. Big tables are now being brought out of various different sizes, small and medium, for the different guests. And as the smell of delicious food is sort of wafting in, everyone can make me a perception check.
Okay.
Perception.
Yes.
27.
27 is good.
That'll be a 32.
32, very good. Repeat that now, Exor.
I said, "Oh my goodness." Oh, that'd be a 31.
Okay.
We're just killing it with the rolls today, aren't we?
Yes, you are.
Well, I'm also here for perception rolls, which I have insane perception.
Phew!
Last
Sorry
year,
about that. I really had to sneeze.
The only thing that could make my perception any more insane would be advantage on it.
Or expertise.
I've already got that.
Oh,
That's why I have a plus 18.
wow.
Cough, cough, plus 20 Arcana.
Moving on.
I mean, I had a plus 32 to stealth before, so.
You had a what?
At this point, the only thing to make it more insane would be advantage.
A plus 32 to stealth.
I'd love to know how you got that. I'm assuming it's not with this character.
No, expertise. And extremely high dex.
I said that's off the charts dex at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, moving on.
Uh-oh.